scary commute for many on the North Shore this morning, as it was another morning of fog on the Causeway Bridge. All clear tonight there, as many have their eyes on the evening commute home. WDSU Exact Weather meteorologist Quaylen Murphy has more now on what Causeway Police are doing to keep commuters safe.
Sometimes it can be scary because you don't know. You got to know what your person in front of you and behind you is doing.
Scary may be the feeling shared by many motorists traveling the Causeway Bridge on a regular day, but when fog forms and your sense of sight is compromised, that level of fear can be intensified. This year alone, the Causeway has been more than a bridge connecting commuters from the North Shore to the South Shore. It has been the site of 3 accidents, 2 of which were deadly. An increase in bridge traffic is just one change over the last few decades that may be a factor in the amount of Causeway accidents.
The 14 overboards we've had in the past 20 years, 13 of those have been SUVs or small trucks. Only one was an automobile and was knocked over by a multi-car collision. And the other big change, Quaylen, in the 21st century is we're all walking around with all these electronic devices all over the place and constantly feeling that we've got to respond to a text message or respond to a phone call, and that is the worst possible thing is something just to distract us while we're driving.
In the spirit of safety, Causeway officials turned up law enforcement during the Thanksgiving holiday.
In the 4-day period, during the Thanksgiving holidays, our officers issued about 190 citations. The vast majority of those, well over half of them, 120 plus, were for speeding. The speeds were anywhere from high 60s to mid 70s. The highest that I understand was 87. There were 7 DWIs in that period. Everything that was issued was for careless operations.
And if you think patrols will become a little more relaxed into the Christmas holiday, not so fast.
Enforcement is going to be stepped up for the duration right now.
That's a Christmas present that many of us would like to avoid.
The whole point of anybody getting on the causeway is safety is everything. So just when you get on the bridge, you hear the clump, clump, clump of the expansion joints. Just please refocus on driving safely for the next 24 minutes.
I'm meteorologist Quaylen Murphy, WDSU News.
Also tonight, as the semester comes to a close